Today we will talk about a region which is strategically very important, but it is less talked about. And in the present Cold War, the chessboards for fights are Indo-Pacific and Eurasia. And to protect the liberal world order, it is mandatory that the Eurasian region and the countries of Eurasia must be protected from the Chinese Imperial Belt and Road Initiative. The issue with Eurasia is that it is home to big powers and small states. Given the intense current and prospective world demand for the raw materials, China eyes for the domination in the Eurasian region. It has become an area of strategic concern in today's day and age because of the intentions of Imperial China. Beijing not only have the regional ambitions but also eyes on the energy reserves and the natural resources abundant in this region. For this, Beijing so far proved willing to pour substantial amount of diplomatic and economic resources in the long-term projects. Due to coronavirus and the global economy in doldrums, China's interest in the region and willingness to flex its economic and diplomatic muscles are growing rapidly and must be of concern. In this equation, being yet a significant player, Russia lacks the economic, financial resources, manpower as well as the diplomatic sophistication which China has got. With Tehran already in the Chinese trap, the situation will definitely be worsened. The Sino-Pakistani and Talibani trio, once the United States of America leave from Afghanistan, along with Iran in Chinese net, it will affect not only the entire region but also will have geopolitical consequences. Pakistan and China are already in talks with Taliban. Russia is a balancing power and it is the need of the hour, provided the West understands. And I always maintain one thing, that the West must be more accommodative for Russia if we have to win this Cold War. As far as the Indo-Pacific is concerned, Quad will tackle China and take care of it because of the presence of India, which is a big regional power, and the extension of power due to friendship with Japan, United States of America and Australia, and even more countries will come and join the Quad. I am optimistic, but nobody is concerned about Eurasia. We can't lose that channel which joins Indo-Pacific to the Europe, and abundant amount of gas, petroleum, rare earth, other minerals are that in that region, and the countries in that region are poorer countries, and due to the economic situations, China is eyeing upon them. It is a matter of concern for the global community to check the spread of Chinese economic virus, the Belt and Road Initiative, the Silk Road. So once again I will say that we must be more accommodative to Russia so that Russia can counterbalance China, especially in the Eurasian region. Thank you.